Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be, and I want to thank people for this story. Let's get them a round of applause real quick. Okay, our top topic is going to be a man who threw his baby to her death over a dispute with the child's mother learns his fate.
Bruh.
All right, as always, I'm going to let Sarah report this story, and I'm going to give you my view. Excuse me, and I'm going to give you my view and my opinion at the end. All right, let's get into it.
Thank you, Chris. Clarence Martin Jr., 37, was found guilty in October of murder and child abuse in connection with the 2020 death of his nearly 2-month-old daughter London. A Nevada man was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole for throwing his infant daughter to her death from an apartment balcony. Clarence Martin Jr., 37, was found guilty in October of murder, child abuse and animal cruelty in connection with the October 2020 death of his nearly 2-month-old daughter London. Kloss reported, "I don't say this lightly, this is the worst case I've ever seen." District Judge Carly Kearney said during sentencing. Per the Las Vegas Review-Journal, "It boggles my mind." Police said London plummeted more than 22 feet to the pavement below. She was allegedly thrown from the balcony during an argument with Martin's fiancée London's mother. Officers responded to the scene and immediately located the infant and her mother, who was performing CPR on London. London was rushed to a nearby hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. Before leaving the scene, investigators alleged Martin started a fire that damaged the inside of their apartment and left the family's dog dead. According to police, he was taken into custody near Harry Reid International Airport. He was wearing a TSA security shirt and had made his way onto the tarmac. Martin was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, according to court records. Per the Review-Journal, Martin's defense attorney told the judge he had very little memory of the incident and thought he was in a movie. The Review-Journal reported, "That's how delusional he was at the time of this crime," said the attorney. Betsy Allen, back to you, Chris.
Oh my, like,
Bruh.
oh my goodness. All right, let's can you drop it real quick? All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, this is the part of the show where I give you my view and my opinion on this particular topic. And what I want to say is this. Now, we don't really decide who, well, we do decide who we have children with. As far as the female range, we do, okay? I can say from a female perspective because they decide who lives, who comes into this world, who doesn't. But if you knew that this young man, okay, was dealing with such a situation, and I'm gonna say this,
Bruh.
why would you have a baby with them? I'm just wondering. Now, I'm not saying nature can take its course, but knowing that this man had such situations, I have to ask that question of why would why?
Bruh.
I just have to ask that question. And also knowing that this man was dealing with this, and this is the question I have. Was he on any type of medicine? And if he was he taking the medicine that he was recommended to take? Because a lot of times, people we tend not to do what the doctor has recommended.
Bruh.
And I'm just saying some people, not all, but just some. But I mean, come on. It was reported in the court records already had that this man was suffering from this situation. Okay, now I'm gonna be a two-headed coin on this. Now, as I said before, we don't really. I mean, we do decide, but we don't, in a way, of like who we fall in love with. I'm gonna say we do, but we don't because sometimes it's circumstantial. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes we fall in love with people under certain circumstances.
Wait, what?
Yes, this does happen. Okay, it does happen. So, with that being said, okay, um, and I don't know the full story. We're going to get some more backstory on this, but knowing that this man had uh, this mental illness, and can we pull up a picture of him real quick? And I'm looking at this picture. What? Who is this? Okay, that's him and a fiance. Okay, that's him. This is a pretty big guy. So this is not some small guy that I think you could just like fling around. Can we put up? Oh, that is a beautiful. That is a beautiful baby. That is a beautiful baby. Let me say that real quick.
Aww.
For real. For real. For real. Come on. And another question that I have is this. Another question that I have is what was the argument about that this guy did this? Now, I know a couple of my listeners, okay, I know a couple of y'all are wondering how this trial is going to go. And I am also wondering too, because this guy is documented for suffering from schizophrenia. Now, I don't want anybody who has mental disabilities listening to uh, this this show to think that you could do some crazy like that and then think that you're gonna get away with it.
Bruh.
But I'm just saying, like I've said in so many previous shows, that our mental health system, all right, our mental health system in this country is completely messed up. It needs to be reevaluated in every single way. Every single way. It needs to be reevaluated and revamped and renewed. Because this person, okay, now they were free and we all had this, you have the right to roam around and be around. Okay, they were out in the world, da da da. Knowing that they have this disability, this person had a child, okay? And knowing that certain things would trigger this person, okay? The person claims that they did not understand, that they didn't know what was going on, that they blacked out. They don't even recall the situation.
Bruh.
Now, to me, I'm going to say this, and some people might agree, and some people might disagree. To me, okay, all right, and I'm just speaking on me, all right, if this was a situation where me as a man dealing with a female who has this type of mental, I don't want to call it mental disability, but we're going to call it mental status, okay? Mental status. And I know that this is going on. And for some reason, we end up having a child, okay? We end up creating a child, da da da. Now, I'm just saying me personally, knowing that my child's mother suffers from this type of mental disability, I personally would not, uh, as much as I would probably love the person or whatever, and I'm pretty sure that they're loving that relationship. But I would not, me being the same one, I would not leave my child around that person alone.
Message.
Just period. I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't let um like
Wait, what?
no, listen, let me finish explaining. I'm not saying that I wouldn't let them see them uh or whatever like that and hold them and everything like that. But I would be monitoring them while they're doing it. I would be very hands on while they're doing it. If there was I would make sure that there's not stuff around where they could harm the baby, da da da. I would because you never know, because they like he in this situation he threw the baby off the balcony. Okay,
Bruh.
now for me there wouldn't have been no access to the balcony
Bruh.
because I know his state, especially if I was arguing with the person. If this and I'm just switching the sexes. Me as a male, if I'm arguing with a female who is suffering from that, and I know that she is suffering from that, I am not going to make that. I'm going to close the door. The the second we get in a disagreement and she starts to get loud, I'm immediately going to close and lock that door, and I'm not going to give her access to that at all. And the other question I'm wondering is, what do we have a picture of the the type of place that they? Because I'm trying to wonder, was this like a living room or a bedroom? Because I've been to some places, I you know what I'm saying, where they like really. I'm not lying. I'm not joking on this one. But I've been in some places where like the balcony has the living room access, and then I've been to some places where the bedroom has um, the balcony access. I said living room. I meant to say, Ed, you're a pain in the ass, bro. You're a real pain in the ass, bro. Really, really. But anyway, I've been to places where you can access the balcony from the kitchen, from the living room, and from the bedroom. So I've been to places like that. And um, one place, Ed, you was with me, Tyler's. Okay, when we went to Tyler's, okay, you can, yes, okay, you can access. It's like a mini balcony, but I mean, it's a balcony is a balcony. Okay, it's mini, but you can access that in his bathroom. All right, you can access a balcony from the bathroom.
Bruh.
Don't see no sense in it. I don't see no sense in it. It must be a Caucasian thing, but like I said, to each his own. I don't know. I don't know why people do that, but I wouldn't have gave this person that type of access to sit there and do that. The chance to do that, knowing that they suffer from this type of mental disability. So, so for me, um, and I'm not. Some people might think I'm being cruel, but um, first and foremost, let's do this. See, that's why, Ed, I told you when I get to talking, sometimes I be forgetting about doing certain things, and I'm glad you gave me that sign. Can we drop a church bell for the life that was lost in this situation, please? All right, and also, thank you, and also, can we drop okay, like I said, you might not like it. Can we drop the dummy buzzer for the man? No, can we drop the dummy buzzer for the mother, please? I'm sorry, she may not have been able to defend herself, whatever, whatever. I understand that's the whole situation. I want people to understand. I want all my listeners to understand. I understand that. But at the same time, knowing, this is just to me, knowing that this person is suffering from this type of mental illness, you have got to be like, I mean, you got to be careful, and you have got to do it at all times.
Bruh.
I'm just saying, maybe she let her emotions get in the way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And Kim, the guy as well. Can we give him the double trouble? Give him the double trouble. Give him the double trouble. Go ahead. Give it to him. That's the new double trouble. Why are you laughing at the double? Why are you hitting a laugh at the double trouble? I made that up. The double trouble. You get the buzzer and you get the clang clang. Like, come on.
Bruh.
For real. You get the clang clang. Cause you get the dummy buzzer for the crime, and then your ass is going to jail anyway. So like,
Bruh.
really? I don't know. I think maybe in this situation, I'm sorry that the mother has to deal with this situation, but I think in this situation, she, to some extent, she was negligent. She knew that baby father, husband, whatever you want to call it, was suffering from this mental illness, and you have to take certain precautions, whether you have a child or not, whether you love the person or not. You still have to take. I think she should have set up certain things. That's just my opinion, and because she didn't, and this happens. Like I said, this is just this situation, but there's situations like this that happen all across the country. We're just able to report this story, but people, America, we have got to do better. And that's to my listeners. If you know somebody who is suffering from some type of mental illness or anything like that, I'm not saying um, be on some mall security, like, you know what I'm saying. This is the melanin guy, so I'm gonna play the Caucasian who watches him. No,
Bruh.
I'm not saying that. What I'm just saying is, just be wary of somebody who you know who has uh, that type of mental disability with schizophrenia, because their personalities can change at an instant. What is the other one you call? Bipolar is okay. Yeah, bipolar, because they're added with the bipolar. Their attitude can change any second. And then you have somebody with schizophrenia, same way, and somebody with a multiple like personalities and stuff like that. You have to be like really monitor them when they are around children, because you don't know what personality gonna come out and at any time.
Bruh.
Stop playing, Ed. Like, seriously, I'm trying to be serious. Okay? But you don't know what's going to come out at any time. And so that's my view, and that's my opinion on this particular topic. Get my air horn, man. We gotta make this a short. So I'm sorry, listeners, but what's my time? What's my time looking at? Oh, all right, it's decent. So I made decent time, but I gotta make this kind of short. I gotta go pick up my babies. I know. Yeah, I'm one of those. Yeah, I'm a parent, so I gotta go pick up my babies, and that's my view and that's my opinion. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, check us out on all our other social media platforms. There should be a list of that on the screen. And excuse me. Oh man, can I get some water, Ed? And till next episode, stay blessed and not stressed. I will see y'all later. Peace out. Oh yes, I forgot to say. Oh yes. I want to welcome. First of all, can we give some cheers to our new listeners? Some cheers to our new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. That's why I said, hey, when I get into it, I'm sorry I'm making this at the end, but welcome to the channel and to all my other listeners. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share button. Also, feel free to leave a comment. All my followers from Instagram and Facebook, please come join me on YouTube. If you follow me on those channels, also follow me on YouTube. That way, uh, you get it when I put it up. I want everybody to get um, the um, the shows as soon as I put them up. I mean, we post them on other channels, but you still have to come back to YouTube to get it. So if you gotta come back to YouTube to get it, why not just subscribe to me on YouTube?
Bruh.
All right, come to me on YouTube. Bring it home. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. I don't know why I just did that. Remember that commercial we was just watching and he was doing, oh, what was it? Dave Chappelle? And he was doing that. Yeah, that was about that. All right, listen. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, I will see y'all later. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in.